Social role valorisation is a concept which was named by Wolf Wolfensberger in 1983 to describe the way that certain groups in society are seen as being different and that therefore they have less value. It replaces an earlier concept called normalisation. I think in my own work I've found that there can, in some situations, be a faster way to get good outcomes. So in some ways SRV assumes that the society at large and the community is an inherently hostile place and that we need to work hard to help people who have differences to be seen as having value. I tend to come more from the perspective that I assume that the community does welcome and does value people with differences and that their need is more an educational one. So people need enough information and enough support to be able to engage with people with disability. I find that we get there much faster when we presume competence of the community in that way. On the surface, the thinking and the principles behind SRV are certainly true. So we'll often see in the media and in the way that our society is constructed even that people who have differences are represented in devaluing ways. For example, we might see people of different ethnicities on the news at night who are represented in very stereotypical or negative ways. Another thing that tends to happen is that families who have a child with a disability, for example, might be excluded and isolated from the community and even sometimes by their own families. One way that we see students with disabilities devalued is when they're taken apart from their same age peers and put in segregated settings, so for example in special schools. In my experience, students often need some support and some information to be able to ask questions and to have some thinking time to think about how they're going to engage with those students. The best approach that I've found is that of honesty. In fact, some of the best outcomes I've seen have happened when peers have generated ideas and solutions for the challenges of having diverse people in class. So how about you? How do you think that you'll value all of the roles of all of your students in your classrooms?